Hope everyone is doing well. So this is the June update for my age domain case study. So in June, managed to publish 38 articles, just over 53K worth of content. So the site has now got 166 articles published. So we're very, very close now to the initial target of 200 articles published. I think realistically, I should hit that kind of initial goal of 200 articles probably by the end of August. I am going to be traveling a couple of times next month, so not really sure what sort of content I'll be able to get out next month. So probably going to have to make a bit of a push in August just to try and hit that initial target. Site site stats have remained unchanged, so same as it was last month. Search console indexing still remains fine, so all of the articles continue to be indexed quickly, so no issues there. Search console still, it's still continuing on a nice upward trend. Did get quite a nice jump recently, which is good to see. I think it's a lot of this growth is, I think, associated to an article that I put out recently it's got pretty good traction. It's a really strange it's a really strange like random keyword, and it's only about, I don't know, 700 words article. But yeah, it seems to be getting quite a decent level of traffic, and it's also ranked pretty quickly as well. I think it was literally published, maybe a couple of weeks ago. So it's maybe one of those random, really underserved topics. So yeah, that's pretty good to see. I'm pretty happy overall to see this. Hopefully next leg up of traffic, and then it will continue to push up as the months sort of go by. Google Analytics, I've actually split this into two slides. So I was going to do the month versus month kind of comparison, but where we've got this annoying random bot spike traffic where it reported like 700 users, it just really messes with the data. So for now, I've just kind of kept them separately. So this one here is covering from May until the end of June. So it is still in a kind of slow upward trend. You can see the kind of little jumps. It is heading in the right kind of direction. This one here is specifically for the month of June. So you can see, from the sort of last week of June, we've been around 150 users mark a day, which is, it's a positive sign. It's quite a decent jump from where we was last month. Ahrefs data. So as always, this is last month's data versus this month for June. I did make a bit of a schoolboy error here. I noticed this as I was updating it. Not really sure why I didn't actually click onto this earlier, but where I've been showing these top 20 positions, in the last update, I just kind of showed the screenshot without actually pressing show results to filter it. So it was giving this figure of 2,000 keywords, which is actually wrong. That is the amount of keywords across the site, and it didn't actually filter it down to top 20. So this is the correct number. So it should have been 380 for last month in the top 20. For this month, you can see there is some growth here. I mean, Ahrefs tends to be like way off, generally speaking, for a lot of these stats, particularly on the traffic stat. It does usually seem to be, quite under, generally speaking. But I'm just using these as a kind of, benchmark to see that we are getting some growth. So for this month, I've included the top 10 and the top 20. So we've got 151 keywords currently in top 10 positions, and there's a total of 449 keywords in top 20. So we've got about, another 70 or so have moved up. And I do expect going forwards, we should see this number should just keep slowly increasing, and so should this number. So hopefully we continue to see that, just to give a bit more confidence that we're heading in the right direction. Um, I am still confident. I mean, it has moved a lot slower than what I'd initially anticipated. But that's just the reality of this building building niche sites kind of industry, right? It takes every domain's different, and it's ultimately a bit of a patience and consistency game. So, longer term, I'm still positive. The content that's being added is, in my opinion, really, really good. It's been written by somebody who's full time in the space, so the content, to me at least, reads really, really well and comes across as like helpful and knowledgeable from somebody who's been full time within the niche area for the last like 5 or 6 years. So I'm confident on the content side of things, and just need to be patient and just keep grinding out the content basically. P&L. So as usual, there's not a lot to see here really, apart from my content spend is obviously just increasing month on month. Did make another Amazon affiliate commission of a massive 88 cents, but all helps, I suppose. So we're now pretty much at the 20k spent mark, and I would imagine we're probably going to get to like 22, 23k spent approximately by the time we get to the 200 article mark, give or take. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this month. I wanted to keep this one a bit briefer. I know some of the other ones have been going across the 10-minute mark, so tried to make it a bit briefer. And yeah, next month I will do another update to see where we are. So yeah, hope everyone has a good weekend, and thank you very much for following along.